So folks, today we're going to be checking out a new hypercar here in BeamNG Drive. And folks, this might be the scariest car I've ever driven in BeamNG Drive. Plus, stay tuned because we're going to launch this thing off the car jump arena. And folks, this thing flies like a fighter jet. So stay tuned until the end and let's jump in. All right, folks, we're going to check out this hypercar that is inspired by a jet fighter. I wonder why. This thing looks absolutely insane. It's the GD808. Now, there is a version of this on the repo. It's a free version if you guys want to check it out. There is a paid one. I think it gives you like an extra configuration and some features. But strongly suggest checking out the free version first. It is on the repo, not the forum. Let's go ahead and open up the door here. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous looking. I like the steering wheel. Hold on, let's go ahead. Wait, hold on. What are the features we have here? Oh, there's a frunk. Hold on. I bet you can't fit anything in there. Oh, yeah. You might be able to fit a paper bag in there. Okay, so the frunk, actually, that might just be something for maintenance. But yeah, one of the more unique things about this car is the braking system in it. It does, here, let me reset it. It does use flaps on the back. So if I hit the brakes, which I've got it in automatic, you'll see them deploy. But yeah, that's the thing. And if you get above a certain mile per hour, it'll deploy them. That way it pins the car down. Now, you notice I don't have traffic right now, and look, they're slowly opening. I wanted to do a run on the highway without traffic because I wanted to show you guys the sheer speed of this vehicle. So yeah, 230 miles an hour, really quick. On. Can I go with the tunnel wide open? I really hope this is going to be a thing. All right, and turn it. Oh my good, dude. That's probably the furthest I've made it into the tunnel, like wide open. It has grip. Still can't quite do it wide open, but my goodness, that was glorious looking. So yeah, you've got this version of it. This is the race. There is, and I believe the one that comes, and which you could actually show it here. You've got the free version, which you've got the base, the original, and the Warbird. I believe the race is the paid version. So let's go to the Warbird. It's got a little bit smaller wing. Honestly, it reminds me of something from Halo. There's something about that green and like it's like a prototype look. I like that. I don't know. Maybe it's like the Warthog from Halo on steroids. All right, so smaller spoiler. Let's go and hit the gas on this one. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Like the front end is trying to lift. All right, so this one's definitely a little bit slower. Hold on, let's go NOS. NOS doesn't push it anymore. It has a top speed of 198. So yeah, the race car version, which is in the paid one, it's about 230. But I'm sorry, 198's enough. Hold on, let's go ahead. I'm gonna hit the brakes and try to get off the ramp here. I'll show you guys how that works. I'm wide open right now, and then brakes. Look how quick this thing slows itself down. It shakes. It's honestly ridiculous. Now, one thing about it, I did notice the damage model's not the greatest. It does become kind of a spiky boy when you wreck it. I don't know if it's just got to do with the J-beam or if it's just like maybe you're just moving so fast. And I will show you guys that. It does split in half, by the way. Shall we go with an opening or should I ramp this thing up? And which, by the way, we're about to turn on the police. I just wanted to show you guys some highway runs without being impeded by traffic. And oh my goodness. Well, it's trying to hold on. Ow. Wait, where's the cockpit at? Is it flat? Oh, yeah, nope. Yeah, we're dead. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's like the scintilla motor back there. It really does look like. Is that what that is? It's got a couple extra like intakes on top of it. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to actually pop open the engine compartment. I would feel like maybe it would pop open right behind the cockpit and the whole thing would raise up. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I like the look of this one. The Warbird looks awesome. So yeah, I was thinking about police cars, and I think the only thing that has, I don't even know if it has a chance, it's gonna be the scintilla. Like, there's no other police cars, so I'm gonna spawn in some of these and then spawn in some traffic. All right, I'm hoping they'll pursue me here. I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter. So we got traffic. Hold on, let me just take off. Oh my goodness, the amount of pull this thing's got, it's stupid. Wait, this one, wait, why do I seem like I'm going faster than the first version? Was I in the automatic or was I in the manual? Oh my goodness, we're going like almost 300 miles an hour now. Dude, it feels light. It feels like it wants to literally lift. Oh my god. Okay. Editor, can we get a slow-mo replay? That was probably the most violent wreck I think I've ever seen. It launched the rear end. Where did the rear go? Hold on, looking for, did it get, oh, the guardrails caught it. Wait, which end are the police pursuing? They're probably like, yeah, we're a little confused. We don't know where the cockpit went. Don't worry, buddies. I'm under the fence here, right by it in the overpass. So yeah, they're trying. There's nothing they could do. You know, maybe we should go do some city driving. So here, let's cut through trap. You did see that person just turn right into me, right? Yeah. As I was saying, let's take one of the exits here. Yeah, this is the struggle with traffic. When you're moving at 200 plus miles an hour, it becomes a little harder to cut up, especially with the BeamNG AI and the way they react to police sirens. They love to just turn right in front of you and be like, oh, I'm pulling over for the cops. By the way, speaking of, hold on, let's go, get through this one. I just want to get into the city streets real quick. I really want to launch this off the car jump arena. Like, that's going to be freaking awesome. This thing wants to fly, I can tell. We might get maybe a distance record, which I thought we got one the other day in multiplayer using Segoya's configurations. But this thing, I'm hoping it goes straight up. It's going to be awesome. By the way, one thing I noticed, this thing does honestly really good in city streets. Like, even with the bumps and stuff, it doesn't seem to bottom out too bad. I like it. I mean, there's nowhere to go wide open in this, but I can definitely weave in and out of traffic through here. I think this is an unstoppable force when it comes to the police. I mean, I think the only thing that's going to stop you is probably yourself in wrecking into stuff because of the sheer speed. But yeah, I definitely get the inspired by a jet fighter and the whole fact it's got freaking air brakes on it. Like, that is ridiculous. Also, the big brakes in the front, I mean, it's just instant. I would say that this thing would outrun most dragsters, especially this version. Like, I think I could probably put it against a Top Fuel, and it would not have any freaking chance. You got to be kidding me. Oh, it is a kind of paper thin though. I mean, it's a hypercar. What do you expect? Yeah, one hit and you're pretty much done. Yeah, what the heck? The left rear is just broken. Come on. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm still going. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It feels like it's stuck in gear now. Oh, on, I'm getting some speed. I'm getting a little bit. And no, this thing's done. It's definitely done. Yeah, the wheels are like glass. It's to be expected with a car like this. By the way, if you wanted to see what the headlights look like, you know, honestly, the front end does remind me a little bit of it's the Acura, the NSX, like the 2022. Editor, can you place that on screen? I mean, it's somewhat like it. It definitely looks a little lower, a little bit more aerodynamic. I mean, the other car was freaking amazing. But yeah, that's what I kind of see when I look at the front of this thing. The rear end, it's just crazy. It's like jet fighter Bugatti. I mean, could you imagine just cruising through highway traffic, dude? You would cause so many crashes. Because not just, you know, you driving it, but people trying to take pictures. Because this thing it's stupid. It's awesome. Also, look at all the aero under it. Like, it's got that, it just looks so aerodynamic with the rear diffuser. My goodness, it's a monster. It's an absolute monster. And then just how fast it takes off. You know, I can only imagine on a prep surface, like how quick this thing would go. Okay, in and out. I'm probably gonna die again. We're gonna go over to the drag strip. Oh, yeah. It's the most dangerous vehicle to drive in BeamNG now. You know, it's definitely a thing. We need to go to the drag strip. Let's go to a prep surface and let's see how this thing grips and how quickly you can get down the drag strip. It's gonna be stupid. Okay, here we go. We're ready. I got the police off me. Let's go to a prep surface. Let's see how quick this thing gets down. I love how when I gave it a random opponent, it's just like it came up with that. It wants me to race against a Widgeon. Like, this isn't gonna happen. That Widgeon's done. All right. Well, do I even need the NOS? I mean, I want to give it my all when it comes to the run. All right, here we go. Wait. Oh my goodness, the brakes are so sensitive on this thing. It's pretty ridiculous. All right, look down. Oh, did I get to a stage? There's stage 1. Let's go stage 2. All right, hold it and get ready. Oh my goodness. Yep. I haven't actually done the manual one here. I felt like I definitely hung out in first gear way too long, but my goodness, it's just so fast. I hit the brakes. What was the speed like, even with the screw up there? The Widgeon just now finished, by the way. Yeah, first place, an 8.2. I feel like I probably could have been at under an 8, probably like a 7.9, a 7.8, if I wouldn't have screwed up first gear there. We got a new opponent here. We got the Bolide. That thing is totally screwed. Hold on, I need to make sure we are using realistic here. Let's just get it up over here. Oh, oh, almost there. Oh my goodness, it's so sensitive. It just wants to like just grip and rip. All right, almost there. Let's go second stage. All right, wait for it. And there we go. You have to get out of that first gear really quick. It's stupid. It's stupid and it's perfect. You know, I say it's going to defeat a top fuel dragster. We might have to test that out in the future. I don't know. It's going to be pretty close. Let's see what the time was on that one. That's going to be a 7. Yeah, it's about where I thought it'd be. Probably could get a little bit more, maybe a 7.6 out of it, but yeah, that's incredible. Okay, how do you think this is going to handle the car jump? I think it's going to be incredible. Can we make it to the water like we did in our multiplayer video the other day? Here we go. Oh, gas it fully. Yes, this is going to be amazing. I wonder if I go over that wide open. Normally you like lift there, but which way does it go? It goes up. Oh, this car flies. Yep, it freaking flies. We're going to make it to the water without the assistance of draft. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. Actually, I think we made it to the water without... Oh, it's pretty close to Segovia's configuration. Oh, and it's starting to veer. Now, I don't wonder if maybe either a little bit more speed or maybe the back wing configuration changed up. There is a version of it that doesn't even really have like a wing. I am wrapped around a tree. Let's go one more run here. Can I go wide open over this? Will it... Oh, my goodness, it doesn't. I was hoping the downforce would kick in and like actually grip me to the road there. Nope, that's not a thing. All right, let's go one more run. Try to see if I can get a little bit more speed of it. Wait. No, I'm trying to get over that as wide open as possible. It wants to lift every time. Wait, there we go, wide open. So we can go a little bit further. I'm trying to get to the water here. And she's gonna take off. Dude, it lifts off like a fighter jet. That is awesome. I wonder what happens if I hit the brakes and deploy the air brakes. Would it point the nose down? It might would. I'm just trying to see if we can make it to the water. No, we're turning into the parking lot again. Yeah, we're screwed. So let me hit the brakes. It does change the way the arrow works. That's cool. All right. So there is the other version that we haven't checked out. I don't know if it's as fast, but I don't think it has to be as fast. Like, do the base version, or actually, what's the difference between base? Oh, that's one you can customize. And I'm assuming it's the same as the factory. Now, if you look, this is the factory design, probably what you would actually see if you were to see one of these on the road. No big rear wing. Is that a positive or a negative for this? I don't know. We're about to figure that out. Let's see which way we launch off. Not as fast, but it's still pretty decently fast going down this. Oh, we go straight down now. So that wing in the back is creating lift. Actually, the landing was one of the cleanest I've seen on the car jump arena. Of course, we broke that front splitter. Ooh, it's a jiggly boy in the front. Okay, hold on. I think we have to try the in the middle now. Like, maybe we go with the Warbird. Not as big of a wing as the race, but maybe it still takes off. Maybe it cuts through the air a little bit better. All right, here we go. I love the paint job on this one. Like I said, it reminds me of something from Halo. It's so cool. All right, here we go. Let's see. Do you think it's... I think it's going to lift. I don't know if it's going to lift as good as the other one, but here it is. No, it pushes down. Honestly, the landings are good. I mean, I'm sure you destroyed something and it's going to cost you like $100,000 to fix when you do that. But yeah, it is like almost the perfect vehicle for the car jump arena as far as landing. Now, if you're going for distance, the race one is good. I do want to test it on a couple other things because I'm curious about the downforce and will it be able to handle like loops? So we've seen what it does on the ramp, but what about these? These are absolutely insane. I don't think it's going to have an issue. It might destroy the bottom end of this vehicle. Do I want to do this? I guess we got to do it in this view. Oh, that's cool looking. All right, here we go. Wide open. Oh my. Okay. I feel like we just bent something. It might be too extreme for the loops. Maybe let's try chase camera real quick. I might have to let off on the loops. I've never had to do that before. So let off, gas it. Oh, okay. Chase camera's going to freak out a little bit. I busted the window. It actually is not... It's good, but I think it would take a lot of practice on the loops. This is a really good hood camera. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it destroys itself on the loops. I feel like maybe the later loops, it would be just fine because they're much wider, much longer. But these small loops, I think it's actually too intense for it. It's breaking the vehicle. Hold on, I'm still going now. I've got damage and it doesn't drive straight, but I'm doing the loops. Oh, that's Yeah, it's got to be something. That's got to be one of those that feels like your spine is like gonna slide out your butt.
Huh?
Like, I can only imagine how squished down in the seat and the G's that you're pulling while doing this. We're still going here. It's getting better, actually. Like I said, it's better on the bigger loops, which is, you know, it's an odd thing, but all right. Actually, I probably should have went to this middle one. The middle one's this smaller loop. I should have went to the really wide one here, because this thing needs the space. Oh, I don't have any turning right now. Oh, I'm still trying to go. Oh no, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yep. Oh no, it's still gripping. It's amazing. No matter how much it bounces, it still manages to try to stay glued to this road, and we freaking did it. Oh my goodness. Got a lot of damage, but yeah, that's the thing. Wait, hold on. If you got this wide of like a skid, actually, nah, it's kind of grooved. Do we think this thing could stone skip? I bet it can. I feel like it's either gonna, well, I think it's gonna do one or two things here. It's either gonna be amazing or it's gonna go straight down. Okay, here we go. Stone skipping. Let's see what happens here. Wide open. She's got grip. She's trying to lift, actually. Oh my. I think it's gonna do great. All right, here we go. 200-something miles an hour. Did it break at the very bottom of the hill there? I swear the left front blew out. Huh? All right, let's slow it down a little bit. Yeah, maybe this is gonna be one of those ones that goes straight down. Maybe the front lip just catches and it just shoots straight down. Did I break something last time? I didn't break anything that time. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought maybe it would float. It definitely does not float. My goodness. Also, anybody's like, whoa, I wonder if we can do the high jump. No, we're definitely smashing through the blue barrier at the end. If I were to test this with something else. We do have the grind rail, and then we have the big jump into the water. I feel like it might do good with the grind rail. Hear me out. Actually, never mind. I was thinking that the groove was in the middle and it would catch the grind rail. You've now got to hit the grind rail on, what is that? Maybe about 1.5 feet right there. You got to stay on that middle part. Oh, this is going to be terrible, I think. There we go. Watch, this is going to surprise us, and we're going to go all the way to the end. And yep, that's about what I expected. You got to stay on that middle. Never mind. I thought it was going to be perfect for that. Well, I've got one more jump that I feel like we're going to definitely go possibly to the wind turbines. We're going to launch off the really big ramp. All right, here we go. But yeah, I think the mod's pretty good. Like I said, it's up for debate if you want to pay for something like this, but at least the free version comes with some really good configurations for the base. I really do like the race one. I will admit. The one that's in the paid pack, this one's really good. And oh, here we go. Yep, we're flying. Okay, maybe the wind turbines was a bit of an exaggeration. This thing, when it catches air, it does seem to be like really more with the nose, so it really wants to go up. You can hit the air brakes and kind of point it down, but we did decent here. I like it. Link down in the description, and we will see you guys next time.